Hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm back from my month-old, month-old trip to the grave. That's violent. Well, I haven't made a video in months because most of the recent death battles are just Marvel and DC, and I wasn't really interested. And what I had said at the beginning of that season was, since death battles were coming out more frequently, I was only going to react to ones that interested me. I think the one I was most interested in that I didn't record was Rock Lee vs. Sanji, because of Rock Lee, but I already knew Rock Lee was going to lose. And I actually hate the Rock Lee vs. Sanji matchup, like, a lot. Are they not doing the animated host? Oh, never mind, yes they are.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm not super omega interested in this matchup either, but I do think that it's extremely interesting, and I want to get back into reacting to death battles again, so I think this is a good start.
Okay, the mysterious Grand Master Yoda devoted his life to the ways of the Force and to leading the Jedi Order, a group of noble peacekeepers. They took it upon themselves to maintain.
Wow, they all have Stormtrooper aim. What are they even shooting at? They are missing so badly.
Jedi became much more entangled in, let's just say, government affairs. Oh sure, that's what the Space Wizards were missing, politics. The Jedi Council began weighing in on various matters to both protect democracy and avoid violent conflicts. Except they kinda screwed the porg on that front. The Clone Wars wasn't just a fantastic series by George Lucas and Dave Filoni, it was also an awesome miniseries by Genndy Tartakovsky. And it was a horrific war that wiped out the Jedi, erased the Republic, and saw the rise of the Empire. Sure, that too. Spoiler.
Wow.
As the Jedi Grand Master,
I never watched all Star Wars, so that's pretty interesting to hear. That went badly.
Of clones, aka disposable people. Man, that gets really messed up if you think about it too long. So I won't. Despite his small, frail appearance, Yoda could absolutely hold his own in combat. In fact, he's considered one of the most
I'm not sure where I saw that, but I think some of the Jedi, I'm not 100% sure, by the way, I think some of the Jedi got some of the clones on their side. I'm not sure where I saw it, or if I'm even remembering properly, but I thought I saw some Stormtrooper clones on the Jedi side for a while.
Both Jedi and Sith usually come with the standard issue lightsaber, a badass weapon for a more badass age. They're pretty versatile too, with 7 different.
That thing is not burning through the Keyblade.
And don't think Yoda's gonna miss out on all that laser sword swinging. He's mastered all 7 styles, even though he's only 2 feet high. Hell, most lightsabers are taller than he is. Which is why he specializes in the 4th form, Ataru. This style focuses on utilizing the Force to increase a Jedi's capabilities, allowing them to attack at blurring speeds with incredible precision.
Ooh, this animation is nice.
Like a ninja frog. Wait, is he actually Kermit? This does still mean Yoda has a sort of handicap in physical combat, as his stature requires him to use the Force far more than most opponents just to keep up. While the Force is beyond the body and seemingly infinite, too much effort all at once can put a strain on a person and even kill them. However, Yoda is truly a master of the Force, potentially more so than any other Jedi. He has moved starships with his mind and lifted hundreds of droids at once. He can also use mind tricks, illusions, and a technique called Tuna Minus. That's when Jedi block or catch and redirect energy, or even other lightsabers. It's safe to say that Yoda greatly prefers.
Ooh, I didn't know you could catch lightsabers with that. Like, does that make lightsabers a projectile? Does that mean Hero can reflect it with bounce?
Interesting. Dummy, just let me see your hand. Anyway, the Force is capable of much more than a lightsaber.
You got the whole squad laughing.
Compared to Yoda, utilized it to move a gravity well-generated void. Basically,
no, I should probably turn the light on.
To strike the right balance of pressure in order to move us. Needed to have near light speed reflexes. Holy crap, who's building these things? Furthermore, Jedi can use the Force to glimpse
Yoda should be way faster than Light. I don't know a lot about Star Wars, but I've heard they've got a lot of faster than light feats. Like, I'm so reacting to light speed stuff in nanoseconds.
It was only a matter of time before these peacekeepers became soldiers, even generals. In a surprising move, Yoda actually chose to engage the rising separatist threat with an army of his own, personally kicking off the Clone Wars himself.
Oh, wait. He's got some clones behind him, right? So he did have some stormtroopers on his side.
A sour turn, and the demise of the Jedi became all but assured. By the time they put the pieces together, it was too late. The Order fell into darkness. More like brutally murdered into darkness. And you know, it's kind of their fault in a way. They were so committed to talking about peace, but at the same time, they're like really, really good at killing people. Why do peacekeepers need to be so specifically trained in murder? So uncivilized. Wiz, get over yourself. If you had a lightsaber, you'd want to use it as much as you could too.
I remember watching an anime called Juni Taisen, and there was a girl in there named Monkey. And she was the best warrior there, but she was devoted to peace, so she didn't kill anybody. I think if you want to be devoted to peace, you need to be better at fighting than everyone else, but you don't fight to the death. Especially if you're a tiny green muppet. Haunted by his mistakes and perturbed by the violence he helped bring upon the galaxy, Yoda went into self-imposed exile. He even gave up his lightsaber. And finally, he would train one last apprentice, Luke Skywalker. Yoda taught Luke everything he could before finally becoming one with the Force, gaining immortality as a spooky blue spirit, just like Obi-Wan and Liam Neeson. And Luke, he went on to reverse many of the mistakes. If Yoda dies mid-fight, his Force ghost should be allowed to keep fighting on.
To the Force and inspiring a new, different generation. In the end, Yoda's greatest lesson of all was that oftentimes failure is our greatest teacher. I don't believe it. That is why you fail. Mickey Mouse, Disney's OG OC. You know,
oh yeah, watching this death battle before Disney shuts it down.
Domestic life. But did you know he's also an insanely powerful warrior mage that fights darkness to save the Disney universe alongside a young boy and his good old duck and dog buddies? Not that dog, the other one. Yes, welcome to the world of Kingdom Hearts. A collection of worlds where Kingdom Hearts is the heart of the worlds and the source of ultimate wisdom and power across all kingdoms and worlds. You know, my favorite thing about Kingdom Hearts is how straightforward it is. My favorite part is how it's ruled by that 92-year-old mouse wizard. Yep, here he isn't just Mickey, he's King Mickey, the ruler of Disney Castle and the leader of the Guardians of Light, a group of Keyblade wielders who combat darkness. King Mickey and the other Guardians, like Sora, remember him, protect the worlds using magic and powerful weapons known as Keyblades. Those things are the real deal. They can perform a whole bunch of spells, deflect lasers, and even...
Hopefully they will make Kingdom Hearts characters stronger than building level this time around. Because in Sora's death battle, the best feat they gave him was cutting through a bunch of buildings.
Apprentice to the great sorcerer Yen Sid. After some incidents involving a few too many brooms, he eventually became a sorcerer and Keyblade master himself. Keyblades are basically like wands that can channel the user's magic for spells like Pearl, Mind Shield, and Faith Volley, which are all based on light energy magic. He can also heal himself and others with Kiraga and Healing Light, and that's honestly still just the tip of the iceberg.
I think Yoda can do that too. Like, I think he can handle that. He can heal himself with the Force, and he can reflect his own. He can reflect projectiles with the Force. I'm not rooting for Yoda, by the way. I'm completely impartial. I'm just trying to think about how the fight is going to go.
The only downside is these spells do require a lot of magic energy to use, which is also limited to Mickey's own energy. Also, he does need the Keyblade to channel it.
Oh, that sounds...
The mouse can do without his
Oh wait, they kind of said the same thing for Yoda. You use too much Force, you run out of energy.
Mickey can immediately summon the Keyblade back to his hand. Whoa, let me try.
Oh, they're gonna have that in the fight. He's gonna lose the Keyblade, he'll resummon it, and Yoda will do the same thing. He'll lose his lightsaber and resummon it.
Oh my god, it works! No, it was just me. Well, Keyblades can also be used...
Alright, I didn't laugh at that one, but that one was a little funny.
Which are corrupted beings split from the darkness of a person's heart with a desire to consume. Wait a second, Wiz. Pluto is a dog, but so is Goofy. But Goofy gets to walk around and fight with Sora and Donald, and Pluto just eats and sleeps like a normal dog.
Ooh, why is it so fat?
Pluto is Goofy's heartless. Do you have a a concussion. Oh, always. On top of all of his advanced magic,
What is that? Minnie is abusing Pluto. What in the world was that?
Take the shape of a giant twister called a demon tower, and Mickey's tanked a couple beatings from him. He's also survived this huge explosion from when the Keyblade was destroyed. Yeah, means the X-Blade. It's just pronounced like Keyblade.
Ew, it's freaking ugly. That is actually the most hideous, ugliest, most disgusting, terribly designed sword I've ever seen in my life. Any other words for gross and ugly, put them in that description of the X-Blade. That is actually horrible ugly. Horribly ugly.
The Guardians of Light and their Keyblades are immensely strong, but they also have great speed to match. Roxas's heart was able to move far above the speed of light in order to travel across galaxies, from the Radiant Garden back to the Keyblade Graveyard in a matter of seconds. What? And like any great ruler, Mickey's also remained a constant pillar of hope for all. Even
Right, well, I think Kingdom Hearts characters are also massively faster than Light too. Or at least faster than Light.
A Keyblade master hell-bent on getting the power of Kingdom Hearts. While Sora battled Xehanort, Mickey and the rest of the Guardians finally closed Kingdom Hearts for good, preventing the power from falling into the wrong hands. That mouse had it all figured out. The real key to saving the world is your friends. If each one of them also has a super powerful magic sword, that's also a key. Despite his long journey, King Mickey never wavered and led the way with his optimism, perseverance, and most important of all, the light inside.
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good. Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
That was kind of cringe.
Are set and we've run the data through all possibilities. But first, if you want some extra force in the sack, try out Blue Chew. This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Blue Chew. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis.
Oh right, this is their penis increased size thingy-majig. This is a... I don't know what it does exactly, but it does the same thing. It's sex related. Yeah, that's freaking nasty.
And once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. All of that done online. I think that's pretty amazing. And if you don't like swallowing pills, that's no problem either. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. It's overall super easy to use. So if you could benefit from the extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we've got a special deal for you.
Anything for that sponsor, I guess.
Use our promo code DVC at checkout. Just pay $5 in shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code DVC to receive your first month free. And we just wanted to say thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring this show. But right now, it's time for a Death
Please go back to Blue Apron. I like the food ads.
Difficult to find, you are. A king, you must be. And to challenge me, you must be a master.
Oh, so they just fight for no reason. Oh right, I gotta predict. I think King Mickey's gonna win. He's gonna just summon it back.
If you say so.
My first duel is not.
You could have fooled me.
Dang, roasted. They're kind of being friendly to each other. Don't know why they're fighting to the death. Oh, see, it happens exactly as I said it would. They would lose their weapons and summon it back.
The path to victory
Oh, music's getting kind of intense. And they're on they're on Kalo's Pokemon League. Smash players will understand that joke.
Strong, but it's time to end this tussle.
What? It's only been like 30 seconds.
Surrender, you should. The power of the Force. You have not.
I kind of don't want to see either of them die.
All I need.
So I'd rather one of them surrender.
Do or do not. There is no try.
What a shame.
Worry, do not. One with the Force, I am.
Laugh it up, Fuzzball.
KO! That little green rascal, a troll to the bitter end. I love it. The Grand Master Yoda was one of the most powerful Jedi of all time, but the
That fight
Force
felt
was
super
ultimately
short.
no match for the light. Yoda's gotta be one of the best sword fighters Mickey's ever faced, and
Also, I guess that
definitely
means our
run for his
prediction
money.
was right.
While Jedi have battled foes with near light speed reactions, a Keyblade Guardian like Mickey could move several times faster. In order for Roxas to travel across at least 4 star systems, he'd need to be moving almost 107. There are hundreds of celestial bodies there. The energy needed to move that many is way more than what would be needed to move a black hole. And while Yoda doesn't have much of an obvious weakness himself, the problem is neither does King Mickey. At least nothing that Yoda could really take advantage of. Even if Yoda could figure out that King Mickey had a limited amount of magic energy to cast spells with, there wasn't much Yoda could do before it would start to replenish. And the Force isn't exactly limitless either. Too much strain has been proven to put a lot of stress on the body and even kill some Jedi in the past. These two were certainly a match for each other in many ways, but the King's superior speed, power, and magic meant he had the last laugh. Well, sort of. Sorry, Yoda, but M-I-C-K-E...
I like how after Yoda died,
The winner.
he just returned as a ghost and just like casually talking with Mickey.
Thank you for
There
watching.
was no
Stay
like
tuned.
hard
We'll be
feelings at the
jumping into
end.
The next matchup next week, but you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there, and by downloading the battle music linked in the description.
Another shadow fight? Oh! There's no way this is actually a fight. This was always a mean matchup. Like, that matchup is actually terrible. I always thought they... Anytime I saw someone talk about Shadow versus Ryoko, I thought they meant it as a joke. Because that matchup is actually terrible. Oh. Well, Shadow should win. That matchup shouldn't happen. That matchup is beyond terrible. Oh, everything I used to describe the X-Blade can be used to describe that matchup. The only similarity is that they're black and red. Oh, so this is gonna be Shadow's, like, 3rd death battle. Yeah, I remember him losing to Mewtwo and Vegeta. Yeah, this is like his 3rd death battle. I don't know why they're reusing this character for this terrible matchup. Ryoko definitely has better matchups than freaking Shadow. Oh my goodness. Whew. Well, they did confirm some cool characters in the next season. They confirmed some characters that are going to be appearing, and they confirmed that Cloud is going to be in it. I think he's going to get a rematch with Link, and he should lose all the same.